Welcome to the Z-Lister Podcast, Episode 2. I'm your host, Austin. I'm joined by my co-host, Adam,
What's up, guys?
and my other co-host, Maynard.
Hey, what's up?
And today we have our top 5 TV shows of all time. Boys, what was hard about doing your list? Was it easy for you guys, or was it hard?
Well, kind of looking back on my list, the toughest part was I haven't seen these shows in a long time, and
Mm,
I'm going based off of memory. And as of probably 30 minutes ago, I readjusted some of them in my rankings. So if
yeah.
I forget which one it is, I'll probably have a reference point because I have a photo. I took some notes on which ones I had in back in order and readjusted.
hmm Yeah. What about you, Maynard? Was it easy for you? Hard?
It was super hard.
Mm,
I think a lot of shows that I also was thinking about, I liked them to a certain extent or to a certain season, and then those later seasons just I feel like I can never put them in my top five.
yeah.
And to
See, I
be
don't have a problem with
honest,
that. I also put it in my top five, regardless of if it was one bad season or okay season or not.
I think for me it's like I rewatched a lot of these shows, even like the ones that started out really good and then they've started to become really bad at the end. And those seasons were just like they did not compare to the earlier seasons.
Mm,
I also do think a lot of my shows are more on the animated side than like live action.
hmm
Just
Yeah.
more variety for us. That's okay.
Yeah, for sure. For me, it was hard because behind the scenes, we were trying to decide if we wanted to include miniseries or not, and we just decided we just have our own, like, whatever you got is whatever you got. I chose not to do miniseries, which made it hard. Actually, with miniseries would have made it harder, because it was hard to compare a show that's 5+ seasons when you have compared to like one show that has like a perfect one season. So it's like that was what made it really hard. So my list doesn't have any miniseries on them. So
I don't
um
think mine doesn't either, so I think we're okay from that standpoint. But
yeah.
if you guys have suggestions on any miniseries that we should check out, just let us know in the comments. So maybe we
Yeah.
can maybe add it to a future list. Maybe it might
Yeah.
be in the top five.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely hit us up in the comments. Yeah, share your top fives or your top shows. But yeah, so without further ado, you boys want to jump right into it?
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I thought about this one a lot. Number 5 would be The Sopranos. I, I'm gonna
I
be
guessed that
honest.
last night. I said, oh,
I,
this is a typical show
I
compared to.
know, man. I know, and I was like, when I think about it, I don't think like, oh, that's a top 5 show for me. But then when I was looking back, I'm like, man, it is really good though. And what's crazy, it's rewatchable. I'm not like a rewatch TV show guy. I never rewatch TV. I know Maynard, you rewatch TV all the time. But
I usually don't. It's one and done for me.
yeah, yeah. And so, but that's one show I like randomly, I'm like, I'm gonna put this on because I used to watch the YouTube clips like after I watched the show, and I'm like, man, that was a good show. And so that's one of the few shows I haven't rewatched the whole thing, but I've like gone back and rewatched seasons, and I'm like, man, it really is a good show. And of course, it's like the show that started it all, like of like the anti-hero live action, with HBO, man, HBO. Like people say you wouldn't have Breaking Bad, Mad Men, all these type of shows that came after, like The Sopranos started it. I actually disagree with that. I don't believe in that. When somebody says without them we wouldn't be here, like I understand that to an extent, but I'm like somebody else probably would have done it,
Hmm.
eventually. So I'm not like some people are, yeah, when they say that I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever, sure." But I give it its credit. It started a lot of stuff, and so that is my number 5. You guys seen it?
I have
Mm,
not.
just a couple episodes, like random
Yeah,
episodes.
I
yeah,
hear it is. I know it's definitely an important show because I hear it's referenced a lot in like pop culture for sure.
yeah, for sure. The main thing for me is like rewatching it. I'm like, okay, yeah, the writing is really good, but what annoys me every single time is there. It's a type of show where they shoehorn a character into the show and they act like the character's always been there. And that annoys me. And annoys me. There's a couple, or like there's a something huge that happens, and it's like not, barely talked about the next episode. Like, and it's huge, and it's like what? Like, and that just annoys me. That's the only
Hate to
negative
compare
thing.
that this show sounding like The Flash, because that's basically how Grant Gustin's Flash TV show worked. You would have a random person come in and it would just like, no, they're there all the time. They've been part of the team, working just behind the scenes the whole time. You just
Yeah,
never knew.
yeah, yeah. Oh man, I could think of a couple characters where I'm like, man, what? Why are they talking to about this character like we've always known him? Like,
I
I don't
definitely
know.
heard some like parts of like characters in the show are just like I think it was one of a female character and it's just like absolutely just awfully annoying. The whole every time she's on screen, just like everyone
Mm,
just despises her.
I'm interested to wonder. I have a
I think
guess
it was
of
one
who
of the
it might
wives.
be.
I think it's one of the main character's wives. I think.
Mm. It can't be Carmela. She's awesome. She's the main character's wife. But there's another girl. I could see where somebody could think that. I don't think that. I don't think anybody's annoying in the show.
Hmm.
But yeah, no. It's a really great show. It is a good show. I definitely recommend watching it just because it's of its importance to
How many
television.
seasons? How many seasons?
Six
Six? That's
seasons.
not too bad.
Yeah. I think like
Pretty
13
manageable.
episodes each, something like that.
Gotcha.
But Adam, number 5 for you.
Well, I do have an honorable mention real quick. Still haven't completed it yet, but
Mm,
I'm currently watching One Piece, and right now it is
Oh.
currently up there. So, like, I started about 2 months ago as of this recording, so probably back in January,
mhm,
December time. And man, it is great. I've been putting it off for a long time, but so
mhm,
far I'm on the thriller arc right now. It's okay right now. Not this best arc, but I'm definitely like engrossed into the characters and stuff right now. But okay,
mhm,
my number five for granted, it is top five show, but for my list, it is pretty low, and it's gonna
mhm,
be the Game of Thrones series on HBO
mhm,
Max.
Mm.
I think just what Maynard was saying earlier was like, man, it starts off phenomenal.
mhm.
But you can only write so much, that you can only have so much plot armor, which granted, the show does not give you plot armor at
No,
all. It does
no,
not. It
no.
does
It's the
not.
opposite of
It's
plot
the
armor.
opposite. But that's what I love about this show because it can have
Hmm.
both a little bit. Because
Hmm.
when you have Ned's, like you, there's no way, spoilers, Ned Stark dies. You would
Hmm.
never guess that at all.
Hmm.
In the first season of all things, I think it
Hmm.
was like episode maybe like two or three that they offed him. Maybe even sooner
Oh,
than that.
No,
It's
no,
a
no.
good.
it was
It
towards the
wasn't
end,
that
right?
soon, but yeah, it was. I thought it was towards the end of the first season, but
I
it's the
feel like it was
first
so
season.
early on. Yeah, it was really early on. It was just like, okay, is this type of show. And it
Hmm.
reminded me of like Attack on Titans, like anyone's up for game, like
Hmm.
everyone's everyone's out head hunting. But in regards to other story plots, like the Jamie Lannister part, like redemption story, I
Hmm.
really enjoyed.
Hmm.
Um, you know, that you have to write a great character just for me to despise his character and switch around to like him at the end. Granted,
Hmm.
still a dirtbag, but
Hmm.
like you still like the character. Always gotta like Jon Snow,
Hmm.
love his arcs. Just like what I was saying earlier, just one of those shows I haven't been able to revisit it in a long time. Of course, I've seen like TikTok clips of it here and there, but
Yeah.
I know it's up there for one of my top five shows because it's very memorable for me.
Yeah. No, Ned was my favorite character, dude. Like, I was like, man, I like this guy. He's about it. He's about it, and like, he's a good guy too. But
Yes.
Hmm.
he's about that life. And dude, they off him. He was my favorite character until the last season, and then
Oh.
at the last, not because of the last season, but like, Jamie ended up being my favorite character because of the last
Right.
season. But yeah, no, yeah, yeah, great show, great show.
So many different cameos in the show too with other people. There's Jason Momoa, there's
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pedro, there's so many others we can list.
bro. Before I knew anything about the show, I'd always heard like Drogo or what's his name? Yeah,
Drago,
yeah,
Drago.
Drago,
Drago.
yeah.
Drago.
Yeah, Cal. And I'm like, okay, I know Jason Momoa, he started to become popular, and I'm like, okay. And then when you find out he's only in the first season,
Yep.
like I'm like, dang man, his character, like they people loved his character that much that like he lived on past the first season. Yeah, yeah, great show, great show.
I just like I really enjoyed like the power. You can see the power shifts, like even like shows will sometimes show like, yeah, the bad people or the bad guys have a smaller upper hand inside the show, but it's like quickly reversed into like
Mm-hmm.
the end of the season. The good guys come back on top. I think it's one of the shows that like this one like carried on for like forever. You didn't couldn't predict on what
Mm-hmm.
what was going to happen in the next episode. And granted, those were like great. They know how to pace very well in Game of Thrones, and that's what I really enjoy. They know how to leave you on a good cliffhanger. It was what I
Mm-hmm.
remembered.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Maynard, number five.
I mean, same as Adam, I do have some honorable mentions. One of them was Game of Thrones. It was like on the verge of being on my list,
Mm-hmm.
but like how I said earlier, it's those last few seasons. I think after season five, it just really started going downward. Season five or season six, I can't remember which one. I think it's after they were
Ah.
done doing like 10 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and recently, I think I was a hard supporter of the finale. I remember when we watched it together at your
Mm.
house. I was like, I like this finale. I understand it. I
Mm-hmm.
rewatched it like I think 2 years ago, the whole show,
Mm-hmm.
during my Thanksgiving break. The whole week I just binge watched it. And yeah, I think after they stopped following the books and
Mm-hmm.
after they reduced it from 10 episodes to like 8 and 6
Mm-hmm.
episodes, the show just started to fall apart. I think a lot
Mm-hmm.
of the characters lost a lot of the progress they had made and a lot of the development they've made.
Mm-hmm.
And that ending, I rewatched that and I was like, this is such a terrible ending. I cannot, for the love of God. Those first 6 seasons, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Season seven, six, seven, or no, seven, eight, and I think nine. I can't
No, just
remember.
seven and eight. The eight's the
Seven
Or
last
and
seven
season.
and eight they were just such bad seasons. I think
Mm-hmm.
they had some good moments, but
Mm-hmm.
in general, I just
I'm a
cannot stand
Yeah.
sucker
that
for
show.
dragon fighting. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just I enjoy it.
Yeah, but I think it was just that. I don't know. It's a great show, but those last couple seasons were just not on par anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Number five, Maynard.
So number five, I am gonna go with Parks and Recreation.
Mm. Good one.
Mm.
It's a show I've only seen once from
Mm-hmm.
beginning to end. I think I started watching it after the show ended, so I kind of was just able to binge watch it. Uh, I think the comedy of that show still holds up to this day, outside of season one. But season one of most comedy shows is always like very rocky.
Yeah.
They're trying to find their footing. But I think after that, I enjoy all the characters in it. All the characters that like leave and like start showing up little by little are a good addition. And I think it does like the whole like mockumentary really well. I think also that last season is done really well, and I think everyone just gets a really good payoff
Mm-hmm.
that I think other shows that are like are comedy wise don't get to do that, and it's
Mm-hmm.
funny throughout. From like season one through like the last season, it's funny throughout, very consistent.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that show. I've only seen it once, like you. And it's been, man, almost a decade probably since I've seen it. But but yeah, no, it is a good show, and it does do a good job. I like the first season. I know some people are like iffy on the first season. I like the first season, but it does do like an entertaining job of like being pretty funny from beginning to end.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's a good show. That's a good show. Have you seen it, Adam?
Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I
it's a good
recommend
one.
it.
It is definitely a type of show you can just put on the background.
Yeah,
I can't. There's like the Office style shows. I
Hmm.
don't know if it like lines up with my sense of humor. Maybe I haven't given it a try because I have many people tell me that the Office sense of humor is definitely like up my alley. Like
Hmm.
very like I don't know. They call it dry humor. I don't know if
Hmm.
that's a compliment or like sly mark to my humor, but I mean. I just haven't really able to connect it well. But with my upcoming list, you'll kind of see where I enjoy my certain shows, my comedies.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you might like it. I'm not really sure comedy wise your taste. So, but you, if you get put it on one day, I think you'll like it. You know.
I think I just need to put it in the background and then maybe I get hooked to it. I don't know. It's like one of those type of shows I have to have in the background.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, number four for me. Number four is a show that I never see people talk about, and it's another HBO show. It's called The Newsroom.
Hmm.
It came out. It honestly got popular because, like, the first episode, there was a clip on YouTube that went viral from it, and it's like, "What makes America great?" And so, like, that show. First of all, it was written by I don't know if you guys know the writer Aaron Sorkin, famous writer. Like did a lot of like just I'm trying to like Moneyball. He wrote Moneyball. He
Oh,
wrote The Social
Okay.
Network, stuff like that. So anyway, he wrote the show, created the show, and it is I like smart people like being just smart, man. Like the show touches a lot of political topics and not like towards like one party or the other, just like the craziness of a newsroom of a 24/7 like newsroom and like all the people are smart and they say smart things and like it's logical but they talk like normal people kind of
Hmm.
ish, just really smart. But it's not like one of those smart doctor shows like there's like legit people drama, not like not like that.
It
um
feels real, like people are actually like what could have a real conversation with each other, not just
I could see like because there's people in that show that are just pieces of shit. I'm like I could see this like really like a real conversation happening like this, you know.
hmm
But yeah, it's only 3 seasons. It only lasted 3 seasons. And I don't know how many episodes per season, but it is a great show. But I never hear anybody talking about it. But
that's
yeah,
the first I've heard of it.
yeah.
But
When
I
did it come
know I know
out?
the actor.
it came out 2014. Maybe it was the first
Oh,
season. 20, yeah, around there in 2013. But yeah, Jeff Daniels
Hmm.
is the main actor.
mhm.
And so he's good, he's great in it. But yeah, definitely if you guys want like I said, it's only 3 seasons. Check it out, see if you guys like it, because like I said, I never hear anybody talking about it, but I loved it. But yeah, number four, Adam.
Number four, I think it's pretty, I don't know what I like to say, underrated in regards to sitcom and
Hmm.
rom-com type of shows. This was I was gonna probably switch this with How I Met Your Mother, another phenomenal show that I really love. But this one is gonna be New Girl. I really enjoy it.
Oh,
Mm,
I think I started watching a couple of episodes back in probably 2019 when I was at my first year in college. And I was like, man,
hmm.
this one was kind of quirky and fun. And I enjoy it. Once I came back home and I kind of sat down and watched from beginning to end. I just enjoyed the like quirkiness of the show. I'm a sucker for slow burn type of romance, which it
Hmm.
was because obviously they in New Girl you should know the character they're all become roommates. There's three guys, there's one girl. Someone's bound to fall in love with each other, and that's what
Hmm.
kind of happens in the show with one of the main characters. But I think I just enjoy. See, that's what I was saying. Like that's my type of comedy because the way it's paced is very quick and snappy. They like kind of like bounce off of each other, and like
Hmm.
there's so many memorable quotes in the show from Bethany Schmidt, one of my favorite characters in a rom com. I love
Hmm.
Schmidt. Um, I don't know. And it's just not one of those like throw out comedy shows too. It has a good story behind it. It has good chemistry. Um, it there's like new stuff every episode, but it kind of brings upon from what it has in the previous episodes of its
Okay.
like problems and stuff like that. It carries on throughout the season
Okay.
until the near end of the season where it kind of hopefully gets resolved. But I just enjoyed the ending. It kind of everyone kind of finds their place. Everyone's growing up. We're kind of getting to that age where everyone's gonna find their significant other and getting to move out and doing their own things, moving in separate ways. So I just enjoy like the process and progress of the show, really.
Mhm.
But it's definitely a really, really funny show. I think I'm like that snippy humor and the
Mhm.
memorable quotes. That's my type of flow. I enjoy.
Mhm. Maynard, have you seen it?
Okay. Yeah, I love that show. That's a show
Hmm.
that I've seen, I think, once by myself, and then like other times I've just seen it with people,
Yeah.
and I've seen it with like, yeah, just like random episodes here and there. But I love that show. It is so
Mhm.
good. The dynamic of all the characters just works really well, also.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
it's funny enough because they did the freaking what's his name in Iron Man 1? Howard. What's his first name?
Oh,
Terrence.
Terrence. Yeah.
Yes, Terrence. They completely wrote off one of the characters in the first like couple episodes. They replaced it with Coach. They replaced Coach with another character and somehow brought him back
Winston.
in. Winston, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I've never really seen the show except for like 3 episodes, and it was funny. I just want to. I just never kept. It's not because I didn't like it. I just never
Hmm.
kept it going.
Mhm.
And I was wondering about that because he's like there in the first episode,
Hmm.
like one of the main characters, and then like you go a few episodes later, he's not in it anymore. And so I was
Yeah,
wondering, is that like through the show? Is it like that
it
or?
was, I was reading some articles and like news reporting saying like he had other obligations in regards to other shows.
Hmm.
So he couldn't able to have New Girl in his like rotation in his schedule. So they had to
Hmm.
recast him with another character. But he saw the success of the first season and then they wanted to come back to it.
Hmm. Does he come back or just random episodes?
No, he
He
comes
came
back for
back
like a full
for
season.
a
Oh,
season or two, I
okay.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. So
and
they
like
didn't
weirdly
completely write him
enough,
off.
no,
No,
Okay.
no, no.
no. And weirdly, like it works.
It
Like,
works.
Hmm.
like I don't know how, but they made it work.
Hmm.
Mm, okay. Um, well, speaking of like comedy show. Oh wait, no, this is Maynard's turn. Sorry,
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
sure.
damn. Okay,
sorry,
Austin.
man.
Uh, my number four show is gonna be an animated show, and it's a controversial show. A lot of
Mm.
people in the fan base don't prefer this one over the other one, but for me, it's Legend of Korra. I
Oh.
Mm.
preferred the Legend of Korra over the Last Airbender. And I think it's just because it's darker, like not darker, just a bit more mature themes and stuff like that.
Okay.
I grew up over like with The Last Airbender. I think it's an amazing show from beginning
Hmm.
to end. But there's something about like Legend of Korra where it's a show that shouldn't work because like it's has been like really reported that like Nickelodeon only gave the creators one season, and then like
Hmm.
kind of towards the end of the season they were like, okay, we want to renew it for another season, so they're like, ah, shit, we gotta scramble and like kind of make the second season work, and it kind of was just
Hmm.
like that over and over again. So that's why it's a little bit like convoluted season by season, but they
Hmm.
made it work, and I think the show has, considering every season has a new villain, I love all four villains. I think all four villains are really well written, and you sympathize with the villain's point of view to a certain extent, which I think is just an
Hmm.
amazing thing to do.
Yeah.
Um, I also just I like Korra as a character. I like all the main cast as well. I like
Hmm.
how they went from having Korra and I forgot the other guy's name be like the main like love interest, and then they break up, and then it just becomes like this like love triangle and everything.
Hmm.
And the fight scenes in this show are just amazing as well.
I debated on the last Avatar, like being in the just my top when I was looking at my list, and I'm like, for me, the first season, it's not bad. It's
Mm.
just like they take a step up for me from second season to third season. So that's why it's like I couldn't put it in there. But I've
Is
never
this
seen Legend of Korra.
is this the last are you talking about Last Airbender?
I was talking about Last Airbender, but Legend of Korra, I've never seen it.
Never seen. I haven't seen both. I've seen the first 10 episodes of the Last Airbender. The Last Airbender, the Last Airbender is my One Piece. I have not yet
Mm,
found it. I have not
mm,
gotten into it. That's the first actually Megan and I first started like talking, that's the first show that she was trying to get me hooked on, and I was
Hmm.
just like, man, I enjoy it, but it has not hooked me yet. And
Hmm.
I, it's I guess it's more like Saturday cartoon type of vibe. Like
Yeah,
it,
it's very
Yeah.
child. It's very child.
yeah.
Like for children. Like that's why when you said like it's a little bit darker, Mater, I'm like, or more mature. I'm like, okay, maybe that might even be better because we're
Mhm.
adults, you know.
Do I need
Yeah.
to watch this to have a background for Legend of
It
Korra?
helps. Yeah, it
Okay.
helps. And I mean,
Okay.
also like the last Airbender, like Austin said, it does get better after the second season. That first season is very much like you getting to know a lot of the characters and everything, but luckily
Hmm.
this shows like the seasons are like what, like 10, 16 episodes long.
Yeah,
So
they're
it goes
they're in
by
the double
fast.
digits. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
Okay.
mean minutes or episodes?
episodes.
Yeah, they're ooh, 15 to 20. It's up there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
But after the second season four, especially after you meet Toph, the character, it
mhm.
just gets really good after that.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Well, I'm gonna check that one out, Mater, because
I
that's like
was
an
not
easy
ex
watch.
I was not expecting less of Korra from
It's so
Maynard.
good.
No,
I
no, I like
love
it.
that show.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought he was talking about he's about to pull it's very controversial. I'm like Attack on
No,
Titan is not very
in the
controversial.
fandom, it is very controversial. People
mm,
do not like
I
Legend of
hear a lot of good
Korra.
things about it.
really.
I hear a lot
Yeah.
of good things about it.
Mm. Well, that leads me to my number three. It's my only comedy show in my list, and that is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Um,
This is the one I saw last
Mm.
night, and I was like,
yeah.
I was surprised it's up there.
Oh man. Okay. I will say this though. They have gone on too long. They've gone on too
Yeah.
long. Um,
Is this still coming
they
out?
Yeah, it's still
Oh my
coming out.
God.
It's still
It's
coming.
like
I think they
season 17, 18.
17 or 18. I think
Yeah.
18. And I feel like the first like 7 to 8 are like god tier, and then after that they're good, and then now like they're okay. Like there's a good episode, an okay episode, a good episode, okay. But man, those first like 6, 7 seasons are so funny, man, so funny. And sadly, they some of the episodes they can't stream because they are offensive, but it's like that's the point. Like it's like that's the
Yeah.
point. Like that's what they're making fun of, like everybody knows it's a joke. Like it's a comedy. You know what I mean? Anyway.
People take it too hard too much, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why they can't do the South Park. South Park can just go out,
Yeah,
out of left
yeah.
field.
But yeah, that show's so funny, and even the later seasons, like there's some good episodes in there. But
DeVito still doing it?
oh
Still
yeah,
there?
Yeah.
man, he's still
Okay.
riding.
He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
committed to it.
Yeah, and that's another, like, every single character is written like amazingly. They're their own unique character. They're all crazy, but in their own way. And they're just, oh man, it's just so funny. So funny. And it's one of those shows like you can put on a random episode. I kind of like to watch it episode by episode, but
Hmm.
you can put on a random episode and just be like, whoa. And so, but yeah, that's my number three.
Good pick. Good pick.
That's a good one.
Haven't seen it. Good pick.
Mhm.
I've seen like episodes here and there. I've seen a
Yeah.
couple. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
All right, I guess is my number three. It's gonna be, I don't know if it's a not a hot take for probably one of the better animes out there. Definitely, I think is in my big three of animes. Definitely
Mhm.
My Hero Academia,
Mhm.
like Attack on Titan. One Piece will get there eventually, but once we like finish that out. But my best and favorite anime, and this is my third favorite show, is gonna be Hunter x Hunter.
Mm.
Man, the experience of watching this the first time and just binging it, it's like I will be up for like all night just watching it during my school night. And it'll be 5 a.m. already. I'm like, oh well, I gotta go to freaking class already. I'm just gonna pull up
Mhm.
100 into my laptop in the middle of college. But I don't know, it's just the training arc in regards to the test was a phenomenal way to introduce you to the characters and their power sets. Um, It's been a while too since I've seen it, so forgive me if I'm remembering stuff wrong, but um I mean the last season, the Chimera Ant arc was phenomenal also. It kind of lost me at some points because I didn't know what the hell was going on at some of the points of the show. Like
Hmm.
towards and once the battle was like has ended and they defeated the main king Ant or whatever, um they started getting into parts where spoilers, Golan's dad did not understand that whatsoever. I didn't
Hmm.
understand the point of him like becoming like an adult or having a big body. Maybe I missed something about like the power sets of Nen wasn't explained because they don't spoon feed you in regards to like powers or anything. They just like it happens and then like they'll do some explanation, but they really don't like dive deep into it. Whereas like other shows, like they'll have like anime time or spends like half the damn seasons
Yeah.
explaining a
Hmm.
move. Um,
Hmm.
but man, those I think from what I remember, definitely it was a very strong beginning and end. I do remember some parts of the Kurapika arc and like the Killua arc in regards to the family ties. Those were good like side stories, but the overall show, it was a great watch from beginning to end.
Hmm.
Battles were great. I mean, it's a little bit of an older show, so it's the animation is a little bit dated, but I mean, it's animation. You,
It keeps up.
yeah, it keeps up. I mean, it ages really well. I mean, people love One Piece to this day, so I mean,
Hmm.
they're not ever going to complain. And half the time, the newer generation of like anime lovers are like, "Oh my God, like this is a great show because of the animation." Like, yeah, I can have good animation. The story is absolute dog shit,
Hmm.
and like I don't care. Like, yeah, well, for example, not saying Demon Slayer is dog shit. It has phenomenal animation in the sword styles.
Hmm.
But I don't know if someone told me just recently at work, they're like, yeah, like, did you know that's like on their head? This is actually not happening. I don't know if
I
you could,
hate that.
is that
Yeah,
true?
I hate that
Is
too.
is that
Yes,
true?
the
Oh my God, I just found it
the
out last month. I was like, that took me out so much.
the
I
author
was,
said it. It's like, yeah, it's just for animation, like visual purposes.
I was
But
like,
when
oh
they're
my
attacking, they
God,
don't
that
see anything.
I'm like that kills like the fun because like you want to live in the world, but it's like you want that to be part of the world. Like they're
Yeah,
actually seeing that, but man, that took that took me out. But like that's what I'm saying. Like animation adds a part of layer and like your enjoyment and stuff. But the animation in this show, just like it doesn't take away anything from the visual and story experience. So that's why it is my number three.
Mm.
yeah. I'm actually currently still watching that show. I'm
Hmm.
watching with Kobe, so
Yeah.
that's why I haven't even
Hmm.
binge watched it. We just watch it together.
Well, just
And it's so
spoilers.
funny. That's okay. I mean, TikTok has spoiled a lot of that from that show. But it's funny because like how Austin said like he doesn't believe that like oh like this wouldn't have been made because of like this. But like watching, I think I'm on like episode 30 something, I think, or 40 something. I'm seeing a lot of like anime tropes or like even manga tropes. I'm like, I think they got a lot of this from this like series and stuff.
Hmm.
Like even
Hmm.
then, like the power scaling and everything. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's like
yeah,
all the same. You see the same kind of like power set. It's probably yeah, because they're grabbing it from Hunter x Hunter.
yeah.
It's
This
like
is
the main
heavily
staple
influenced.
show. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
And yeah, no, the Nen system is so confusing though. I still don't understand it.
Yeah, you never will, but
It's
you just go with the ride.
it's
That's
so
all it is.
confusing.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't watch any anime or anything, so I have no idea. And when you say anime time, that's why I don't watch animes. Anime time, and I cannot stand, dude. They tell you everything the character's thinking, dude. Like, he
Yeah.
has to take three steps. Like, I got to take three steps that way, and then take three steps this way. And then, ooh, a sword comes out of his. Oh my God, I just can't do it, man. But I'm glad you guys can. I'm glad you guys
yes.
can.
Yeah.
Maynard, number three.
My number three show is gonna be Ted Lasso.
Mm,
Oh, okay.
Uh, I'm excited that they announced a season four.
yes.
Uh,
Oh, I didn't
Yes.
know
yeah,
that.
they did. They're
I think
bringing
it's
Mm-hmm.
with
all the
the
characters.
female team, right?
Yeah, female team got added
Yeah.
and everything.
Hmm.
Uh, I love the show. I think even like with last week episodes, how like Adam was saying like how he connected with La La Land because he was like going through a breakup and everything. It's kind of the same thing with Ted Lasso with me. It came at a
Mm-hmm.
really like low place, and it's just such a good show that's so well written. All the topics like it talks about, like it hits really hard, and then it's just a good feel show. Like
Hmm.
Ted Lasso as the main character, you cannot hate that guy. You
Mm-mm.
just want to be like his friend. You want to grab a drink with him and
Hmm.
everything. He also, I think, like a lot of the ways that he views things are like very positively. Like he doesn't like he tries his best to like see the best in people and everything. And I think that carries out throughout the whole 3 seasons. And then when you see him at his lowest, you're just like want to root for him and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, I just like all the side characters, like considering it's also a sports show, like you fall in love with all the soccer players and everything in it too. And the
Hmm.
redemption arc for the owner is really good. It's like a slow
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
burn throughout the season.
yeah, yeah.
That's
She does have
the
a good
part of
redemption.
Ted's character. It was like just keep nagging her and nagging her until she has to
And it
come
worked.
around, and it
Hmm.
works, and it works. And then I think that's what I enjoy about that show too. Is just you were talking about the positivity of Ted, um, but it kind of shows that it's just not all about his positivity. It's like you can show his vulnerability parts too, like in his lowest points, and you see like the people that he affected, and those people can rally behind him and pick him up when he's at his low. And I think that shows a lot of like good humanity, and like there's still good people out there, and just it's a really good feel good show. I think that's what I enjoy about that one too.
Rayleigh and I watched it a couple years ago, and she really liked it.
Hmm.
I really liked the first season. I'm gonna be honest, guys. After that, y'all can have the show. Y'all can
Oh,
have it,
Oh
especially that third
no.
season. The second season's okay. Okay, the second season's okay. And like, well, I'll just preface it. Spoilers. At that second season, when it ends with I forgot the assistant coach's name. When he goes to coach for the other
Ned.
team, I'm like, oh
Hmm.
man, this third season, man, he's gonna like coach circle. And he's the same type of guy in the third season. Like he's not confident at all. He pretends to be confident, which I could
I
see if
think
you could say you like that. Like if you like
that's
it.
what I enjoyed, because it's like it showed like he was trying to like, step out of his like comfort zone, but he was still afraid of showing like who he, or to be his true self. He was
Mhm.
trying to act macho, but in reality, like that's not his true character, and he's trying to act like what he isn't. And I think that's what is like it's a full circle moment for him. It's like more of a
Yeah,
self-reflection.
I can see. I mean, I can see that. I mean, I wanted it to go the other way, but I can see that. But yeah, man, that last season, they had some episodes in there. I'm like, whoa, like deep episodes. I'm like, like I'm like, whoa, this is just happening with 2 episodes left of the season. Like the whole Keely thing. I don't know if you guys remember. That was her
Yeah.
name, right? Keely. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens to her, and it's like what? It's like 2 episodes before
I
the finale.
That see, I understand where you're coming from, because that part of the story I just did not really too much care for. I think it was about her business or something like that, her social media business. I'm like, yeah, like
Yeah, yeah, but she was like exposed online or like
yeah.
Yeah.
it
Hmm.
was like harassment, and it was like, man, I'm pretty sure it was 2 or 3 episodes before the finale, and it was just,
Hmm.
I'm like, where are we going? Like, why is this happening right now?
It
So
felt real
yeah,
rushed.
yeah. So the first season, I agree. I think great. I think I would put that in a great category, but the
Hmm.
next two for me, nah. But really loved it. Really loved it. So.
Jamie Tart
Yeah.
stand right here.
You love
I
Hey
love
Jamie
man,
that
I'm
Stan.
man.
with you. I'm with you. That character arc.
So
That's a
good.
great art.
Yeah, it is good.
But I
Man, when
think
he
you can
shows
say
up at
that.
that front door, dude. Oh my god, I was like, yes, yes. Oh man, yeah, Jamie,
And I
Danny
think you can say
Rojas.
that for
Shout
the
out to
whole
him.
show. Like the whole show is like a more like a self-reflection on everybody, and like
Hmm.
they can go inside themselves. Like maybe even as small as who did you say? What was his name?
Danny
But
Rojas.
Nemo House?
yes, yeah, like he's getting over like the yips and stuff like that. Like
Hmm.
this is just a
Yeah.
small little arc, but like it's more of a self-reflection on himself, and like saying, "Hey, I can trust myself. I can be who I am." And a lot of it has to do with Ted's influence, is what enjoyed about the show.
Hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But season 4, is that still gonna be with Ted or?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
they're bringing him back and everything.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 Okay. So that leads me to my second favorite TV show of all time. I just watched this a year ago, maybe. Guys, it is so good, man. It's a little show. It's on HBO once again. It's called Somebody Somewhere. I recommended it to Maynard like a year ago. Um, the plot is basically just a woman who's going through a lot of life troubles and just a lot of stuff, and you just follow her for 3 seasons. Dude, the writing is amazing, dude. It is amazing, and like it's so real. It's just oh man, dude. Like watch it. It's a talk show. Like
Hmm.
it's
Mm.
not a big plot show. It's just following the characters and them having normal conversations like normal people who are going through stuff. And man, it's just so good. Every time I was rewatching it a couple months ago, and I'm like walking through the living room, and then like I start listening. I'm like, oh my god, dude, they just dropped some truth, man. I'm like, it is so good. It's amazingly written. Um, it's like 100% Rotten Tomatoes each season. It's just so good. And the main lady, she's a comedian. You've seen her in maybe a couple movies. But like she is not. She's funny in the show, but like she's like a down and out character.
Hmm.
But it's an easy watch. Each episode's 20 minutes. There's only like 8 episodes per season, and there's only three. So it's an easy watch too. So if you like if you don't mind just like a talking show where there's not much plot, I highly, highly recommend it. It's so well written.
How'd you find the show?
Rayleigh's mom,
Okay.
for the audience, Rayleigh is my fiance. And so Rayleigh's mom told us about it. Thank you, thank you.
Hmm.
Rayleigh's mom told us about it, and she was like, "Hey, you want to put it on?" And I'm like, "Ah, I guess so." Like, I didn't really care, and she's like, "Okay, watch this." And then, like I said, the episodes are short, so they just kept going, and then I'm like, "Man,
Hmm.
this show's really good," and it's so good, man. It's so good. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. If you've seen it out there, anybody, you know how good it is. And so yeah.
That was crazy because that's like it's for B to know your number two is such like just of last year is kind of
Hmm.
crazy. There's
Hmm.
so many good shows, but okay, well,
Hmm.
add it to
Oh
the
yeah,
watch
man.
list.
Yep. Somebody somewhere. HBO.
Somebody somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I see 3 seasons. I'm kind of like peeking back and forth on my
Yeah,
other
yeah,
screen here.
yeah.
Okay, so my number two, I think we've talked a good bit about it already, and it's gonna be Ted Lasso.
Okay.
Okay.
Ted Lasso, I didn't hop on the train at the earliest. I'm a bandwagon fan. I think I think when 2023, I don't know, one of the seasons just came out. I think the last season.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm hearing a lot of buzz from my family about this show. I'm just gonna give it a try. It's a sports show, why not? Man, it's not a sports show. Not at all. I mean,
No.
sports is just the side story.
Hmm.
It's so well written. Characters are so funny. Even when it doesn't have to be funny, it can be funny at times because you just feel the gravity of the show. Um, like I said, highlight characters. Obviously, Ted bringing his optimism, positive attitude. Jamie Tart, um, Danny Rojas is another great character. And Beard, can't forget about Beard. I think
Oh
Beard
yeah,
Be-
Beard. Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to Beard.
Beard is such an interesting character, very quiet, but man, every time he's on screen, he's the best. Like even with just Beard and Ted, like man, their chemistry is so good. It feels like they've been like childhood friends for like the longest
Hmm.
time ever. Even though in the story they explained they just happened to stumble upon each other, but you just feel that chemistry between them because you have a lot of shows like they try to force feel like oh yeah like they've been friends for a long time like
Yeah.
and then like the way you come up like back into the present like yeah they had no idea who each other are and stuff like that. So I think
Hmm.
that's one of the big positives of this show. And I'm very glad to hear that they are coming out with a new season. I'm very excited for it. I think it's coming out what, in the summertime?
Yeah, should be coming out this summer.
I
Hmm.
just hope that they didn't bring this back just for money purposes, like just because of the fandom stuff,
Hmm.
just to have it out there. Or I get why some people would say, "Well, I'm not interested because if it's a women's team or not." That's not. I don't think that's anything has to do with that. It's
Hmm.
still going to be a well-written show, I hope. I mean, Jason Sudeikis would have not came back if he didn't trust in the project, I feel. So I'm gonna
Right.
believe in that. I'm
Hmm.
excited to see it this summer.
Well, I feel like the only reason it didn't come out any sooner was I know 'cause Jason Sudeikis was going through like the whole divorce thing.
Divorce thing, yeah. I mean,
So
he's
Uh,
I
had a
think
lot
like
of,
that really set it
and
back and
yeah.
everything.
I mean, I didn't think, yeah, because in the show he was pretty much going through the same thing too.
Yeah.
So it's very it hit at home. So I think he needed a break after that a little bit. Not saying Jason Diggins, your sadness was our pleasure, like our
But
pleasant, but saying
maybe but
it was
maybe now his
great.
happiness is gonna be great for us.
Yeah. But the only thing is the ending got me because I just think it was so stupid how he came back to her, even though the way she's been treating him the whole time. I said I
Yeah.
would have stayed on the other side of the pond and still coached this like multi-million-dollar team. I would have
mm.
not came back home to Kansas. Absolutely not. That's the only thing I disagree with his decision. But I get it. It's for story purposes. It's all right.
Before you go, Maynard, fun fact: the owner, the main lady in the show, she is in Game of Thrones, and she
Hmm.
plays one of the nuns. I don't know if what you would call her.
Ah,
Yeah,
Shame.
yep, yep.
Shame.
shit.
That's her. That's her. That's her. So just fun fact.
Uh, she put Cersei on her place, not gonna lie.
Hmm. She
No,
did.
yeah,
That was after
yeah.
seasons of
Cersei got it right back,
hatreds.
dude.
Yeah.
Cersei got it right back, dude. Locked her in that cellar with the
Yeah.
Mountain.
the yeah mountain.
Man, y'all have a great memory.
Uh,
I wish I had that. I it's like once I seen this show, I know I enjoy it or not, but it's going through my
Mm,
it's going to the back catalog. I will not remember what happened.
yeah.
yeah.
Number two,
All
Maynard.
right. My number two show. I was gonna say something else. Well, anyways, back into like that whole like good feel shows. It's gonna be Bob's Burgers.
Hmm.
This is a show that's just so dear to me. I love how it's a family show. And I think growing up, like a lot of like the animated family shows were like American Dad and like Family Guy
Hmm.
and even like The Simpsons, but there's like a lot of hatred there, like
Hmm.
with the characters. Bob's Burger is not that. It's
Hmm.
a family that they all love each other. They like have like their whole like, yeah, you're annoying, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, this show has made me cry so many times. And the episodes that
Mm.
they hid, especially one of their Christmas episodes. Um, and it's just amazing. I love the dynamic of Bob with all his kids and how he shows that he cares about them all. I love like the marriage between like Linda and Bob and like how weird and like awkward they are with each other. And at times you were like, does Bob really like love Linda? But then he shows her that he loves her and everything. And then on top of that, like it's a show that has a bunch of side characters, and all the side characters you just learn to like, and you're like you become a fan of all of them. And on
Hmm.
top of that, they came out with a movie, and I love that movie to death as well.
I remember you told me you loved the movie. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and yeah, Bob's Burger, top tier, good music, good vibes. You can also, after a while, you can just put like random episodes on, and if you want to have something during Thanksgiving, you just put on like a Thanksgiving episode, a Christmas episode, and it's just gonna be a good time.
Hmm.
That's like, man, this is a Thanksgiving show type of thing on. It's gonna replace the freaking what do they call Charlie Brown is gonna be the
Oh
new
yeah.
Thanksgiving
Oh,
show. I've
Um.
seen quite a bit of it. I do enjoy it too. I don't know. I'm more like raunchy, and
Mhm.
I do enjoy Family Guy quite a bit. I enjoy South
Yeah.
Park. I haven't seen all of South Park, but I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, Rayleigh and I put it on at night sometimes to fall asleep to, and usually it takes a couple episodes for me to fall asleep. So like I'm watching them and I'm like, this show is good. And you're right, like it's not it. I know what you mean by like the negativity of like Family Guy and stuff. Like they pick on each other and tease each other and stuff, and they do that in Bob's Burgers, but it's like love. It's not like
Yeah.
you're an idiot. It's like,
Yeah.
oh man, you are an idiot, but I love you. Like that type of vibe.
Uh,
That leads me to my number one. Now, I have to say something. I made a mistake. I skipped over Game of Thrones on accident.
Okay.
So let's just, if you want to put a graphic up here, you just take Sopranos out, put the
Okay.
newsroom at five, put It's Always Sunny at four, and put Game of Thrones at three. That's where it
Okay.
would be for me.
All
I'm
right.
not going to go too much into it because we've already talked about it, but Game of Thrones would be number
This will
three
help
for
me
me.
for mental notes later on. Guys,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm doing the editing, so
yeah.
this will help me.
So for me it'd be Newsroom, It's Always Sunny, Game of Thrones, and I'm not gonna really go into it because we already passed that point and we talked about it already.
Hmm.
Then Somebody Somewhere, and then now number one is Breaking Bad. Um,
Mm.
Adam was talking to me yesterday. He's like, I know that's gonna be in there, and he is absolutely right. It is the only show that I've rewatched from beginning to end twice.
Okay.
And I think, like with The Sopranos, everybody, like for me, sometimes I feel like they, what I love about Breaking Bad is they have a story from beginning to end. Like they know where they're going. And if they didn't, you can't tell. Um, And so like that's what like some of the other longer shows like you can start to see like okay, did they have a plan for this or this doesn't go into anything else. What I love about Breaking Bad, every episode you continue along the same narrative line. And so that's what I love, and it's so smart. It's so well written. Like the science is like there's real science in there. And I love Walt. I used to think like he was like, oh, he's kind of good, and that's why we like him, and then he's bad, but we like him. And I learned second rewatch, that dude is a piece of shit, dude. From the first season, I'm like, oh my god, like it doesn't take long, and I'm like, oh man, I don't know why I rooted for this guy. Like the second time I watched it, I'm like, I'm not rooting for him. Jesse's my favorite character. I love Jesse. But yeah, no, Breaking Bad. I know it's a stereotypical pick, but it's a stereotype for a reason because it is really
Hmm.
that great.
And it has to be so good for you to rewatch a show, I
Yeah.
feel.
hmm Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
It's
gonna
like I
get
said, it's
there.
the only show I've rewatched from beginning to end. You
So
know,
since coming off Breaking Bad, have you ventured on to watching Better Call Saul?
I watched the first season and I just
Hmm.
stopped.
Just
No, for
stop.
no reason, just stopped. Like, and it's not because it wasn't good, because it was
Because we
good.
got we got busy lives. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. And that's one show I'm like, I don't know why I stopped it because everybody says it's so good, and I just haven't.
Did you watch El Camino?
Oh yeah, yeah. I watched El Camino. I liked El Camino. But the only problem is that they try to act like it's right after the ending, and you could tell the people have aged.
Yeah.
Like Jesse Plemons is like the heaviest he's ever been in his life in that movie, and he's like super skinny in the show because he's young, and so that's kind of like a weird kind of like he's probably like
Takes you kind of
50
takes you
pounds
out of
heavier.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. It takes the context out of it, but shout out to him, he's lost a lot of weight. But yeah, no, it's great show, great show.
Hey, anything I see Jesse Plemons in, I know is gonna be absolute banger of a
Such a
Mhm.
movie.
breakout star for that
He's
show,
gonna
honestly.
he is gonna be
Yeah,
an absolute piece of shit in every single movie he's in. I
yeah,
don't know about
yeah,
Breaking
yeah.
Bad. I've never seen it, but
Oh,
I
oh,
think
he
he
is.
is.
Oh
He
yeah.
is.
okay,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
okay. So
Oh yeah.
he's typecasted for sure. Because
He yeah.
He plays him so good.
he
Funny
Yeah.
enough, one of my
plays.
favorite roles of his was in Game Night.
Oh, never saw it. Never saw
I've
it.
Ah,
seen it. I think I've
he's just
seen
like
it.
this awkward, evil person, but he just plays it so good. That was the first thing I think I saw him after Breaking Bad,
hmm
and then after that it was like Civil War and like the new
Hmm.
Yeah,
program.
now he's popular, and
He was
so
good
he's
in
in a
the
lot of
Civil War. I
movies.
enjoyed him too in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny
Um,
Adam.
enough, though, I still have not finished Game of or not Breaking Bad. I stopped after season two.
Oh
for
man,
no
dude.
reason at all either.
I think
Mm,
this is a Adam and Vinny show. I think I'll have to sit
hmm.
down with him because I think he'll enjoy it. I
Yeah.
just can't. There's just so much content nowadays. I'm trying to.
Yeah. You're gonna
Yeah,
miss things.
I'm gonna miss things. I mean, I regret starting One Piece because I don't think I can stop. I think it's gonna be so. I can't watch anything else. I mean, tomorrow I'm gonna go see Crime 101, which I've heard good things about. So hopefully
Hmm.
that'll be a good review. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. Personal shout
Hmm.
out if you want to see that rating. Okay, my number one. I don't personally think a lot of people know about this show. They the two people that showed me the show when I was probably in junior high were my friends Chase and Lane, very good family friends of mine. Um, it is gonna be Psych with Sean and Gus.
Oh, I've seen a
Hmm.
part of it.
M-
It's good.
My this is this is like right up my this is the type of humor it's like I compare all my other shows to like if it doesn't meet side quality type of banter because that's why I'm
Mm,
like I was comparing it I was trying to say it to New Girls like it's quick snappy they can bounce off each other they have chemistry. Sean and
mm,
Gus, oh, phenomenal characters. Lassiter, another great character. um just it's one of those shows like you can put it's ha has nothing to do with like episode by episode basis in regards to storyline. It does a
mm,
little bit when it gets towards nearing the final seasons, but you can put any show or any episode on, and you will definitely get a different crime or mystery story they're trying to solve. And it's
mm,
so ridiculous, but it works so well because the just the way they Sean as a character like goes about his life. It's very free will. He does whatever he wants.
mm,
I mean, of course, as a teenager, that's what you want out of an adulthood too. You want free will and free life. I think I enjoyed that. I thought I could have that free will in life. No, you can't, guys. Just to let you know, you don't. You can't act like Sean and Gus. You won't make it in life. But I think that's part of the fantasy in the world. But like just it's the bromance. I think and
mm,
that holds the show together is Sean and Gus, and I'll keep
mm,
saying it over and over again. And Sean's not even my favorite character as Gus. Like that's my ride or die right there.
mm. What's it about? Are they detectives?
So they are brief synopsis. They
Hmm.
are two guys out of a job, basically. One, well, Gus is his best friend, and he's more in pharmaceutical insurance sales at the beginning of the show. But
Hmm.
Sean is just freelancing, basically does whatever odd job he does until he has a um a point in the show where he uses his gift of that's why they call it psych. He's
Hmm.
not actually psychic. He's just very perceptive and very knowledgeable of what's going on in his
Hmm.
surroundings. He can play off like he's psychic because like these
He's
officers and
observing
detectives,
everything.
yeah, like they miss key details in these crime scenes and stuff, and he will go
Hmm.
out and like outlandish outbursts and showing like he's having a like a premonition or a vision or something like
Hmm.
that. And he somehow like guilts Gus into his business. They open their own private practice, and it kind of just
Okay.
goes from there. It's like it's basically a Scooby-Doo episode every damn episode is
Okay.
some
Okay.
different villain they're unmasking or they're trying to find. I think that's what I enjoy about it.
Okay.
Fair warning,
Cool.
Austin, they're like 40-minute long episodes too.
They're so
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
They go through the whole process of like trying. It's like trial and error of finding who the bad guy
Hmm.
is of the episode.
Okay.
It's not straight to it, and it's actually
Yeah.
smart the way they do it. And some of the
Hmm.
episodes, like man, I would have never caught that. And like they did like integrate like some dialogue and saying if you would have caught this earlier, like they said it and they mentioned like who the killer was or some type of thing.
Hmm.
Like it's just not out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's not something like ridiculous, like, oh, you never noticed that banana peel was on the ground right there. It was
Yeah.
there the whole time. But no,
Yeah.
like if it was there, like they would have shown it and like you could have noticed it yourself in the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
Did you
Nice.
find
Nice.
all the pineapples in every episode, Adam?
I did actually, you know what? I didn't know that was a thing just until you said it. But I definitely I'll
Really?
have to give it a rewatch.
There's apparently like pineapple in every single episode. It can be something super small, but there's a
Mhm.
pineapple.
The
Oh,
movies are
that's
good.
kind
The
of cool.
movies are good too,
Yeah.
Austin. If you happen to want to watch it, movies
Okay.
are good.
Okay. Yeah, I might check it out. That sounds like something like Radley and I would like. It was like kind of like Scooby Doo. Like we'll watch Scooby Doo.
Hmm.
Like so that sounds interesting. And I like how you said like each episode's like you're finding or it's a new character you're unmasking or whatever. I
Hmm.
like that. Maynard, you're number one.
I wanted to put this as my number one, but I couldn't because it's a show that's still not over. But I
Mhm.
wanted to give it a shout out. It's Severance.
Okay.
I love that show. I love the whole like mystery behind it. The only thing, it's not done yet, and I think it's also suffering from like this new show syndrome where like it takes 2 to 3 years for a new season to come out.
Mhm.
So I don't know how it's gonna end. Like the end of season two ended in a cliffhanger, but
It's
I
so
wanted to give it
good,
a shout
so
out. It's
good.
such a good show. I binge watched the first season and then the second season I was like watching it week by week and like talking to my coworkers about it. We were like trying to
Hmm.
break it down every single time. So I'm excited for whenever season three comes out, but I don't know. It might be next year, might be in 2 years, who
I
knows?
hope it comes out soon because man, Megan got me onto that show last year, and I don't know what I was missing. I was seeing promos of this, like the actual actors out in public in that little
Yeah.
cubicle thing. I'm like, this must be some crazy ass show. Like they're doing
It,
this type of marketing.
and it's really good. Like the
It
mystery
is really
behind it's
good.
all really good. But my favorite and number one show is Attack of Titan.
Mhm.
Uh, this is one of my favorite animes of all time. And even like the mangas, I love it because it's like how you said, Austin, it's the same thing with like Breaking Bad. It feels like the like Arthur knew what he wanted to do throughout the whole story.
Mhm.
Um, the first two seasons of this show were really good. It has the best like plot twist I've never seen before. I like remember watching it with Kobe. We were sitting in his apartment, and there was time that you find out about the plot twist. I was like, "What the fuck?" I never saw it coming or anything. I was shocked. I had to pause the episode, and I was like looking at Kobe like for a good 30 seconds. I was like, "What the hell just happened?" And then
Don't
season
say what
three.
happened. Don't say what happened
No, I
because I
won't.
want to watch it.
It's
Okay.
such a good
I was gonna
show.
I was gonna I was gonna go into some details, but okay,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
hold
yeah.
I
off
No,
won't
until
that's the
spoil it,
one
but
anime I want
like
to watch.
okay.
uh and then like season three, season four, season five, and then the ending, it becomes like this whole other story that you just never expected it to become. And it's just so good. Don't want to talk about it too much without spoiling it.
Hmm.
I love the ending of the show as well. And the two last episodes are basically like an hour and a half long because they try to make it like into a movie.
Hmm.
Bro,
So
like that's the worst. I think they could have made it into episodic because it would have been so good in episode form.
yeah, but I think at that point, if you were watching the show weekly, Austin,
Hmm.
you would
Hmm.
have gotten frustrated because there were like season four, the last season, season four, last season, part one, part two,
Uh,
part three, final episode, part one, final episode,
mhm.
part two. They
I'm like,
were
this thing will never
trying to
finish.
they were
Mm,
trying to hold it back, but
mhm.
it's such a good show from beginning to end. The animation style, I think from
It's a
season one
very
to season
distinct
three was
one.
really good, and then after season four, towards the end, like I think the change of animation really
Yeah.
works well, and it's really fast paced.
Mhm.
It's like every episode just keeps you hooked on,
It was a
and
little it was a little jarring when they changed over to the different animation style. It took a while to get used to because I don't know the first couple scenes you could tell which character was which in the early
yeah,
seasons, but so what was it Mappa beginning of it or is it the last parts?
that was the last part. It was with the first part.
I don't know, it's just Mappa. They just like the way I call it more like pencil drawing. It's not very
Mm,
more fluid compared to like other animation styles. They're more 3D-ish. This is more like
yeah.
definitely 2D-ish art style,
Mhm.
but regardless, like Manny was saying, animation has I think the story is fun. It takes a 180. You have no idea where you start at the beginning of this show. You
Mhm.
would never have guessed where it ended in the
Yeah.
way
Mhm.
it doesn't even, it's not even just about like I'm granted like fighting like big monsters and titans and stuff because that's the premise of the show. It
Hmm.
has nothing to do with that at the end, basically.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
first episode just gets you hooked. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
immediately it starts and everything.
Hmm.
You get to know the characters. Like I said, it's very fast paced. You don't
Yeah.
like feel like it's dragging on and on and on.
It's like Game of Thrones. It's free game. Anyone, there's no plot armor for
Yeah.
Okay.
anybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't get
I,
attached to anybody.
okay. Two questions. One, is it like the 40 episode type of anime per
No,
season?
no, no, no,
Okay.
no.
No, no. It's I think like 16. I think the
17
first
or something like that.
two, yeah, the
The
first
first two are the longest ones,
yeah,
seasons.
Okay.
that has like
Okay.
20 episodes. But after that, I
Okay.
That's
think
when the
in total it's like
popularity got
80
good.
to 90
Hmm.
episodes total.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's
Okay.
definitely like you can finish it within like a couple weeks if you
Yeah.
like
Oh,
dedicate
okay.
it to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Austin, it doesn't have any fan service. So you don't get any of those like
Okay.
awkward like boob shots or anything.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. Oh, I
He's
forgot what I
debating
was
on
gonna
watching.
say.
He's trying not to. He's like, I need a like a good like spark to like start this show. It's so good.
Well, no, that's the one anime I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna devote my time to anime, I'm gonna do it to Attack on Titan because you guys talk about it so much, especially when that last season was so many messages, of like,
Hmm.
and so yeah, that's why I didn't want any
I think
spoilers. So I'll watch it.
that was like the best part of like the last couple seasons of Attack on Titan. It was just like, man, what are they gonna do next?
Hmm.
Even
Yeah.
like, because I don't. Did you read the full manga at that point
I read just like the second half of the manga, but yeah, I did.
before you watched it or no? Did you watch Did you read it all before you
Uh
ended?
After season three, I started
Okay,
reading the manga because it was taking forever once again to just like release
right,
that new
right.
season.
But like coming from blind, I had like no idea. It was like the best like week on week experience because like man, you were like itching to find out what was gonna happen
Yeah.
next. 'Cause like there's like that big of a cliffhanger, and like
Hmm.
I always think about Kaiji number 8. It's another anime. They did a very good season like that. It's like man, every episode is like man, what is gonna happen next? And I think that's the most enjoyable part of week to week episodes in regards to anime format, Demon Slayer, JJK that's out right now. It's the best part. A little slow JJK at this moment. There's a lot of exposition right
Yeah.
now, but
Hmm.
I hope it gets better.
It does get better.
I'll be honest. I thought Attack on Titan was gonna be on your list, Adam,
You
based on how
know,
much you talk about it.
actually, I don't want to do a full revision like you did because it's gonna be such a headache to edit.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about Hunter x Hunter and My Hero Academia. Granted, like it does, my list kind of does not make sense because
Hmm.
I could put My Hero where Hunter x Hunter was, but why would I put it there? Can I just put it right below it? But I feel
Yeah.
like I was dedicating that spot to an anime spot.
Hmm.
But my that end of My Hero was phenomenal too. And of course, I know you probably won't watch it because it does have some fan service in it too. But
Hmm.
it's so good from beginning to end. Just
Yeah.
the building of the characters. I think it's not even the building of the characters in Attack on Titan either. It's just more like the political, like geographical, like stuff that's going on, like political wise, is great. And
Hmm.
man, the twists go hard as fuck in this show. It's
Okay.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. You have to watch it. We have to do
Okay.
like maybe we turn into a reaction channel because
Yeah.
me and Austin just sit on the corners getting watching fun.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
If
because
y'all are
like,
interested in that, then I'll be more than happy to sit in with Austin while we watch the show
oh yeah,
on
for
YouTube.
sure, for
Yeah.
Yes.
sure. I'm sure it'd be like, I'm sure Maynard would want to get on the episode where y'all know the twist or one of the big twists, like you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Be like, just to see my reaction. If
Yeah.
I watch it, even if we don't do a reaction series, I'll record myself reacting. Just I'll kind of tell you guys like maybe like weekly like where I am, and you guys can start saying like, okay, just record yourself on episode whatever.
Hmm. I
But
think that's what I wanted to ask our community, our very small community. Hopefully it's bigger soon,
mhm,
but I wanted to include like weekly like movie like what I've
mhm,
seen this week and what I thought about it. It's not
mhm,
nothing like crazy, but just like, hey, go check this out. Well, this
yeah,
is what I've seen this week.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're still developing our format, so it's we'll get
yeah.
into it.
Yeah, and like I said, everybody, episode 2. Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, bear with us. Yeah, we are
We just got Zoom
grassroots.
Premium, so tell
Yeah.
us how it goes.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And so, well, boys, do you guys want to reiterate your top five again? Just for to clarify with the audience what our top fives were. I'll start with my five. My five now. Take out Sopranos.
Hmm.
My top five. My number five would be Newsroom. Number four is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Number three is Game of Thrones. Number two is Somebody Somewhere. And number one is Breaking Bad.
My top five was Game of Thrones at number five. Number four was New Girl. Number three was Hunter x Hunter. Number two was Ted Lasso, and my number one was Psych.
My number five was Parks and Recreation, then Legend of Korra, then Ted Lasso, Bob's Burger, and Attack of Titan.
I
Awesome.
think these are good lists, like a lot of
I thought they
variety.
were too. Honestly, there was a lot of variety, and I was
Hmm.
shocked by a couple picks. You
Hmm.
know, and it's kind of fun not to. It's gonna sound kind of crazy, but not to judge as hard because it's like I can't judge Psych as hard because I haven't seen it, but I've seen
Hmm.
a couple
Yeah.
episodes and it was good.
Hmm.
And so but yeah, no, I thought we had some pretty good, interesting lists, and I wrote some stuff down. Like, go
Yeah.
check it out, you know. But
Hmm.
yeah, guys, let us know what you think. What are your top five shows, or your favorite shows? Let us know in the
Hmm.
comments, and stay tuned next week. Next week we are going to be doing our top 2026 most anticipated movies. I know 2026 has already started, but it's
Hmm.
only February. So a lot of movies to come out. So we are going to share that with you guys next week. And you can catch us at the underscore Z listers on Instagram. And it has all of our Instagrams on there, the underscore Austin underscore Sanchez, Adam underscore Win, and Mellow Jaffet. It's so crazy. And then you can also catch us at the Z Listers on YouTube, and which our Instagram is attached on there as well.
We will be adding eventually our TikTok and our Facebook if y'all are interested in that too. So still work in
Mhm.
progress. We're still figuring out how we're going to do that type of format. So if you're all have any suggestions, just let us know.
Yep, 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 yep. Please let us know. The comments are the conversation after the conversation. So
Hmm.
just let us know. Um, all good?
All
Yeah, I
good.
think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
All right.
See ya.
Peace.